Hello, my faithful Chatterbox listeners. Thank you for joining me once again. I don't know why I insist on doing these, after I've gotten out of the shower. It's the end of the day, I'm tired, no makeup, no hair. I mean, I don't care, I'm not offended by it. I doubt you are either, but one of these days I promise I'll get all dressed up for you. I had a lot of things swirling around in my mind tonight. And I decided that Chatterbox doesn't have to necessarily be structured. It doesn't have to be my favorite things that month, or question and answer, or what's in my bag, or anything like that. It can just be, I don't know, things I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about a lot of things this weekend. It's only Saturday, isn't it? My husband leaves for Houston for the week at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so it feels like Sunday to me. But, anyways, I don't know. I love you guys. Those of you that listen, thank you. Thank you for making me feel, I don't know, worthy of you, worthy of your time and of your ears, and just thanks for letting me kind of let my soul get naked. I'm having a little bit of wine, so I needed to unwind, so I'm just letting you know. So I found out this week that a dear friend, one of my husband's dearest friends, and we're very close with their family, his father got some really, really bad news health-wise. And I was talking with a friend of mine about that, and we kind of got into this whole conversation about spirituality versus being practical, and how you find balance in that. And because some people are all spiritual all the time, everything is spiritual, and nothing is practical. And then there's vice versa, where everything is practical and nothing is spiritual. And I feel like the last several years of questions and seeking the Lord, seeking the truth, seeking what I really believe deep down in my heart and my soul to be true, what I feel like the Spirit is telling me and guiding me into, is for me to find balance between the two. And I think that makes sense, to find balance between practicality and spirituality. I am one who will say, if you look, you can find Jesus in anything. And I believe that wholeheartedly, because the way that I believe, I have a relationship with Jesus. Looks totally different than I ever thought that it would, than it did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. Anyways, that's a whole other episode. But this might seem like a cheesy example, but Harry Potter, oh my gosh, there's so much Jesus in Harry Potter. Whether it was intentional or not, I have no idea. And I'm not trying to force anything on it, but as Nora grows up and we show her these movies, we're going to watch them because they're fun and they're adventurous, and they teach great lessons like self-sacrifice and friendship and what that means. You don't have to be blood to be family. But it's also such a great representation of what Jesus did for us, the sacrifice of one for the redemption of many. And so, in that aspect, I can find spirituality in a lot of things. My yoga practice is very spiritual. Yoga is kind of spiritual on its own anyways, but that's kind of my special place to surrender and fully just, melt into the presence of the Lord, is on my mat. On the other hand, I think that the world that we live in is the world that we live in, and bad things happen sometimes just because they happen, not because it was God's plan, not because, I hear that a lot. I heard that a lot when my mom passed. Heaven has another angel, and This is just part of God's plan for your lives, and good things will come of it. And I gotta tell you, nothing good has come from that. Nothing, not one good thing has come from losing my mother. Only bad things have occurred since then as a result of that death, or that loss. And so I don't believe that. I don't believe that everything happens for a reason. I think that we live in a broken world with broken people, and just shit happens, you know? People get sick. I don't know, we get hurt. You know, we break relationships. Bad things happen. Like, it's shitty. It happens. It's just the world that we live in, and I don't think it has anything to do with God. He doesn't cause it. He doesn't prevent it. He's not some puppet master up there, you know, like, oh, this is my plan, and this is what you're going to do. Like, he is all about free will, and he doesn't want you to walk with him if you don't want to. He wants you to because he, you know, or us, because he loves us. Me, I'll say me, because I'm not pushing that on anyone. But, I really want to reiterate that. I'm not pushing that on anyone. This is just kind of coming out. Like I said, I'm just coming down from the day. It's been a long day, and I'm just. Anyways, I have another dear friend who is able to be. I don't know. She's like in the spirit realm constantly. And it's not in an obnoxious way. It's not in an ignorant way. She's not blind to the real world and reality. But she has just this amazing ability to be in the presence all the time. And I envy that a little bit. But I'm also grateful for my balance, because balance is the key to my life. Is the key. I know it's the key to a lot of things and for a lot of people, but it's the key to my existence, I feel like, to my not just falling to pieces. And I don't really know where I was going with that, but Sean and I were talking about that this morning, and it's just kind of been bubbling out of me. Like, I have questions and I'm confused about some things. There's people that I really, really deeply, truly respect and admire and love, and they are completely involved in the church. They're doing great things for the church, and I don't think that everyone should walk away from the church just because we've stepped away. You know, our relationship with the church is nil right now, and I don't believe that's for everyone. I believe that's for you to decide. But anyways, these people super, super involved, lead pastors. But I question, I don't know. I want to understand, because we know the same people. You know, we all know a pastor who, just using a general example, we all know a pastor who, you know, has a huge, beautiful, gorgeous house, paid for with cash, huge, you know, I don't know. I want to say the Joel Osteen type, but only in the sense of the house. But won't pay valuable staff members a salary. And I don't know if that's just not known. I don't know if that's not sensed. For someone who, or for people who are so immersed in the Spirit, so immersed in the Word, so immersed in the church, and so immersed in the kingdom, I don't understand why those things happen. They really hurt me. They really hurt me. Because it's just not about that shit, you know? It's about, I'm not drunk rambling, by the way. Don't think that. I'm just getting very passionate and emotional. I feel very strongly about all of this. It's about, I don't know, just so many things. And they will make sense when they come together, I promise. But God is not an American God, and we have made him into one. He doesn't have a political affiliation at all. He was, like, famously known for being apolitical. And So I don't think you should be dragged into that. I don't think that's fair. Not that I have to defend him. He's God. He's everything. But I don't know. I just have so many questions sometimes. And each question I come on to, the further away I step from the institution of the Americanized church. This has really gone off the rails, hasn't it? I'm just rambling now about all this. And I feel like I should cut it off for now, because it's a whole other conversation for a whole other time. But it was just kind of like in me, and I needed to like word vomit it a little bit, get it out. So thank you for listening to that. I'm not condemning anyone, because God knows I'm not perfect. God knows I mess up every single day. I'm a hypocrite. I say one thing and do another, and I didn't mean to call anyone out. I won't use any names, but these are just questions that I have, and I don't understand them, and they haunt me. They keep me awake at night, and I don't know. I just don't know. It's stuff that just kind of gets into my soul and gets in there, and I have to get it out. I have to at least talk about it. Even if I never know the answer, I have to at least talk about it. So there's that. I am on a whole other subject. I'm leaving for Portland on Thursday for my birthday weekend with Kelly, one of my best friends in the whole wide world, my kindled. I know the proper word is kindred, but it's a whole thing. So we're going to be in Portland for 3 days. I'm so excited. It'll be good. I'm going to kiss the ground when I get there, because I miss Oregon so freaking much. Oh, God. Bend, I miss you so much. My heart is there. It used to be in New York. Now it's there. It's in Bend forever. Anyways. So, yeah. That's kind of it. I just needed to get that out, and I've really come to enjoy talking to this camera, talking to you guys. And this is a little bit heavier, but sometimes they're going to be like that. So thank you for listening. If you have any thoughts, these are things I love to talk about. I'm very passionate about them. I just think it's all about people, and it's all about love, and strongly believe that blood does not make you family. I believe that with my whole heart. We're just light beings with souls that contain the entire universe, and we have magic in us, and we're all here to share that love and that magic. And if we could just do that and make that our focus and our intent, to love, just exude love, to breathe love, to walk love, to live love, things will get better. They'll never be perfect, but they'll get better. Anyways, thank you again for listening. I really, really, really appreciate it. And for dealing with this crazy post-shower hair. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I better cut myself off before I ramble some more, and Sean's on his way home with dinner. So thank you again for listening, and I love you all very, very much, and we'll talk soon. Okay?